computations. In the GIS model, the spatial accessibility indicator was taken to be directly proportionate to the population density, road network distribution, land use, entry-exit points, and spatial distribution of the unwelcome incidents. The questionnaire survey was carried out to identify the existence of other parameters which governs the accessibility indicator. Users were requested to rank the parameters according to the influence on accessibility. The sample of 501 persons who move in and out of Colombo city and who frequently access Colombo were involved in the survey. Then users were indicated the parameters and their relative importance. The ratio estimation procedure was used to compute the normalized weight for each parameter, and these values were used in the model to incorporate relative importance difference in the influence during overlay operations. The determination of spatial variation pertaining to each layer characteristic was identified through an analysis of responses. Each layer was zoned into several quantitative classes. Since the objective of the work was to identify the difference between direct overlay method of ArcGIS and the use of model builder, therefore we have set a time count for each operation. Then we have compared them to see whether the ArcGIS direct overlay method or the model builder is the suitable. In both methods, the GIS modeling used weighted averaging method to quantitatively assess the combined effect of selected data layers. Conceptual model components is identified for the direct overlay methods, and it was taken systematically into the model builder tools. The model builder assembly ensure the clarity and maneuverability, thus ease of operation. Each assembly was checked for logical functionality and process execution error and accuracy of results in a stepwise manner. Model building units in the ArcGIS are coded as input and output units. These input-output units must give a clear instructions to perform the calculations. And each element is with a graphical user interface. It enables the input location and the output storage location. Then it will be very easy to assess, and that will enable the easy assessment and easy assembly of model flowchart, which is very difficult in the direct overlay method, and this could be transformed into a good methodology. This methodology proved as the best option for easy project compilation. The model builder has standard colors, and those were used to ensure the clarity of the model process identification. During each computational step, model builder computation results were compared with the direct overlay method, and the operational errors, process errors were verified for the accuracy and differences. Result at each operation was compared through a comparison of feature numbers at the end of each landmark process. The landmark process comparison revealed that the result had no difference. The landmark processes selected for the comparisons are shown. Comparison of time consumption for model development shows the lesser number of days required for the manual method. During repeated model runs, the model builder showed significant advantage. This indicates the importance of tools such as model builder for real-life application, where parameter changes, conceptual model design need to be affected whenever the organizational hierarchy requirements insist on the GIS project requirements. Then you don't have to rerun the entire, readjust the entire model. It's a matter of changing the parameter values according to the hierarchical requirement. Then you do the changes and you rerun the model. Then it will actually give the expected results. The computed accessibility indicator values for various land parcel extent is shown here. The model build output for different set of incident is shown. The figure shows that for the selected incidents, the accessibility indicator on these three class qualitative grouping has 23% of low accessibility regions within the study area. The accessibility indicator status average for each Gramuladhara division shows that out of 74 Gramuladhara divisions, 17 are with very low accessibility. The computations consumed 30 minutes minimum for data layer, modification, overlay operation and output map generation. This indicates the ease in the model builder when the data set is changed to suit the dynamic concerns of the base data. GIS model development to identify the stakeholder requirements should utilize appropriate methodologies to identify parameter prioritization and spatial zoning requirements with suitable incorporation of stakeholder output assessment and state-of-the-art methodology. GIS model developed to compute the spatial variability of accessibility indicator displayed the potential of model builder tool to save significant time during real-life application of spatially distributed resource planning and management. Thank you, sir.
Question time, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, okay. First question.
Thank you for the presentation. My name is Dr. Arnamuna Singh. I'm a medical doctor, actually. I'm following a PhD on mathematical modeling in intensive care at the moment. I have a clarification and a question. Clarification is, have you tested the sensitivity of your model? And the question is, have you used in practical scenario?
We have tested it for the sensitivity of the model. So we have rerun the model for several times. Yeah. Actually, inputs were taken from the senior military commanders who were very tactfully and carefully handling the, at the time of crisis, they were handling the worst situations in Colombo city. So we got the most of the inputs from the very senior military officers, and we have verified the process execution errors, and all the things were verified, and we have we got the assurance that the model is functioning really well.
So you are going to use it in the future? Right?
Actually, this became a part of some other study. It was designed, we have designed a tool to assess the present situation by taking risk and the security into two sides. It's in military, it says the estimate. That one of the estimates done by the staff, Defense Services Command and Staff College. So I got that estimate, and there are a lot of requirements by the commanders and the field commanders. So those informational requirements and other requirements taken into consideration, and we put one side the security, other side is the threat. Then we combine both security and the risk together. Then it visualizes the existing present conditions on the ground. In some areas, it says where the exaggeration of troops, where the exaggeration of security, where the security is less. So those kind of things came up. As a result of that study, we were able to develop the accessibility indicator.
Right. Thank you.
Right. If there aren't any other questions, I would like to thank Colonel Udayasena for a very good presentation on the subject that he has researched on. Please join me in giving him a round of applause.
Thank you, sir.